your
Yep.
name and your title, please?
Yep. My name is Alan Bergstrom, AlanBergstrom. I am currently just one of the squad leaders here on the team. Previously, I'm one of the commanders and one of the trainers.
Can you just walk us through, I guess, the specifics of today's recovery efforts and what each kind of team was focused on? Clearly, you guys made it down pretty quick.
Yes, we try to do that, especially on a day where we're not sure what the weather's going to do. You know, we had to postpone for today to be safe. Once we had some bombs dropped yesterday, we had an indication there was still hang fire, so there was still risks, so we didn't want to have people up there once we were able to get our survivor out. And the plan was to come back early this morning while the conditions are as good as they can be. Fortunately, we have our UAC people. They went up early to try to get up there and get a look at the snow conditions, and weather held on for us. We had set a target of 10 a.m. this morning. If we were not done, we were going to reevaluate the weather conditions and see if things were still safe. The sweep that we did with the helicopter initially said that we were in good position. We could probably go up there safely. So we sent 4 teams up. 7 of them were search and rescue people, and 1 went up from the UAC, or actually from Brighton. Got to the victims. We saw that we were probably within about 10 meters of the slide that we caused last night with the bomb, so it was a good indicator that we waited. And they were able to dig them out fairly quickly and package, and then we were able to get them off the mountain as quick as possible. And then our team came down, and the last group of our team came down just as our 10 o'clock alarm went off. So fortunately, we were able to get in and out quickly. And that happens because there are a lot of people making this work. So we have fire teams with us, we have the UAC doing forecasts with us, we have the WBR, Wasatch Backcountry Rescue is up there giving us a hand if we need it, and we've got our teams working, so it's truly a team effort.
Do you know how much snow the crews had to dig through, or how deep they might
It was
get?
different for victims. My indication from the first times was probably at least a meter down to first contact.
They told us earlier that there were significant risks still for you guys going up there. So is there a sense of relief that you were able to come down at the target time that you guys wanted?
Well, that always is the best, and that's the reason we wait till the morning. And we know that's hard on the families when you have to leave somebody up there, but if you know that you're putting your team at risk, that's what we have to do. So that's why we started at 6 o'clock this morning when it's cold. Gives us no time to consolidate for us. And then once they got up there, we have safety people on that are watching for any hang fire that might release. And we already have a plan in place, so we know if we get the call, everyone knows where they're going to scatter. But fortunately, everything was stable. With 8 people up there, they were able to dig pretty quickly and get them out and get back on the helicopter. But as we were finishing up, the winds were picking up and the helicopter was starting to have a little bit of, trouble judging the landing spot, but timing was good.
What about the emotional, physical toll on rescuers performing something like this? It seems very strenuous. And
Well, this is definitely the hardest that we have. When we have to deal with people, victims that don't make it, and we know that the families are here, and we feel for them, and our hearts go out for them. There are situations such as today where we may know the people that are on the mountain. That makes it even harder. Generally, we'll not send someone up who has a personal tie to someone on the mountain because that just puts them at more risk. Long term, PTSD gets us all. So I think we come from that same group of people that try to say it didn't affect us. With time it does. So fortunately the Sheriff's Department and the health people get with us and allow us to talk to folks and get that off our chest. I've been doing this for 22 years, and I was on an ambulance for a while when I was younger, and I can personally say that you wait too long and eventually you pay the price and you got to go back and deal with that. So we do our job, we stay focused on them and get off the mountain as quick as we can and go home and hug our family.
Well, thank you for doing what you do. That's
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank you for letting people know what's happening out there. Please let people know the seasons can extend like this one did. We're beyond the point where we get the UAC, communications every morning. We're used to looking at those every day to see what the mountain conditions are. We're out of the normal season, so we had a late storm, we had a late winter drop with a lot of water in it, so it was just a peculiar situation and unfortunately in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm glad everybody of experience, would you say that this recovery effort went like according to plan, I guess?
Went like clockwork.
Yeah.
Went the way it's supposed to go. And over the years, you learn things each time. But the biggest thing you learn is you rely on all the people that come out and help you, because they all have their own areas of expertise, and we rely on what they tell us. And one of the great relationships we have is with the DSP helicopter teams and Life Flight, and we have the kind of relationship that we talk about what we're going to do, and then we go on the mountain, and if anybody, including any of our teammates, looks out there and says there's something about this we don't like, they're more than happy to fly us back down and talk about it again. So we just don't put people at risk.